sweet. That let me guess. Let me guess that. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. Let's edit that. Jesus Christ. No, it shouldn't be Borderlands 4 either. Dungeon Days. Bitch, didn't I just thank you? For the love of God. Nope, definitely shouldn't say Borderlands 4 either. Eh, would help if I spelled dungeon correctly. Dungeon. Dungeon. Oh, oh, well, I did it again. Wow, I can't fucking done. Okay. Is that how you spell it? Dungeon? I hope so. I feel retarded. Well, it's one of those things where you spell something like so many times, it just looks wrong. Yeah, the same shit. Dungeon Days. Oh yeah, finishing the 10 pluses I need for vault. Finishing up the 10 pluses I need for vault on both tunes, because WoW punishes you for playing. Not entirely wrong. There. It's got a cat cam. Got a bowman and a cat cam. Bow. Okay, good. A goody liddy. A goody liddy loo. Where in the fuck? Well, how do I make new goals? I don't know how to do that. How do I make like streaming tools maybe? Stream elements maybe? I don't know how to do any of this shit. Yeah. Log in. Oh, log in. Oh, do that. Five, four. Mm, huh. I don't think that's it. Okay, that's my subathon. That's good to know. I still don't know what the fuck. I Still don't know how to change that home or channel. Yeah, okay. And then that thing right there, the blunt man's goals. How do I get more goals? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. How do I change my goals? I am clearly retarded. Streaming World of Warcraft Borderlands 4. Wow. Okay, that sounds like this game's hottest new year yet. I said that backwards as fuck. I don't. Yeah, I literally do not know. This looks like just like standard Twitch bullshit too. Settings. Okay, not here. Videos. Wait. Plus goal. Plus goal. What is on my tier goal, bro? I make the goal bigger. I see it right here. How do I make it bigger, bro? I'm retarded. We're just gonna have to just yeah, we're just gonna have to say that I'm retarded. I have no idea what to do. I wrote that anal of WoW and not anfall WoW. Whatever whatever works, folks. Whatever works. I really don't feel like playing this guy in the spec, so we're gonna go to wasn't there like a new one I found? No, that's not it. I found a new one, I swear to god. That wasn't it either. See, that's like kinda uh no. Oh, I don't have any sound effects for my wow, I'm retarded. Wow, now I can hear stuff. Fucking amazing what that does. I swear there was like this new spec that I was allowed to use that was good. That wasn't fucking bullshit that I ugh. Where's that? Warlock. Who the fuck plays? Ew. So dirty. That's fine too, but didn't Yeah, this is it right here. Oh, but it is hell caller. I don't know if I like that though. Well, that's not it. That's it. Okay. Interesting. Black and soul. Black and soul. Well, I don't think I need a 55% chance to crit. I'm just saying that might be a little much. I guess. Well, we can try. Alright, that's what it says to work with here. So let's go find a Dungeoni. Who's online? Ark. He is in the ringing deeps. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, what's this bitch boy need? He needs a ring. He needs a crash. I've got my hero. A neck would be nice, but I don't. None of that drops out of dungeons. I guess just a ring. That's pretty sad. So just any 10 bucket, right? Um. Yeah, I want the Reishi wrap ring, so that doesn't even matter. That's so sad. All right, let's try and get a 10 done. Oh, well, that's Ecodome. You don't have a lust. Health loss. No, thank you. Sargeras. That's not bad. I don't want to break someone's key, though. You're already in there. Demo lock. You don't have lust. You don't have lust. You don't have lust. Oh, here we go. A gambit. Best run is a 10 for gambit. Oh, he's Azerlon. God damn it. Priory, Ericara. Oh, look, you got a lust. I'll do a Priory. Bro, I'm a 7-10 Warlock. You need to let me in your party, dog. Like, good fucking god. I don't need a carry, trust me. Thank god. Wow. Oh, he got a Ragnaros tank. We're all doomed. Hey, mambo, mambo, Italian, mambo. I don't know what happens when I get bored. Need a fucking healer. Oh God, I hope I'm not top DPS. For the love of God. I don't know if I like a mage in here named Scammy. It makes me a little worried. Anyone else want to party with Scammy the mage? Ah, it's 13. I'm
What's up,
streaming.
you big piece of
I'm
shit?
streaming. Big piece of shit is
What?
totally acceptable. I'm streaming.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you can call me a big piece of shit. That's fine. That's totally fine. 13. Just any of the other against terms of service things for Twitch that may or may not be said here should not be said. Please, thank you. But how you doing, 13? Oh, I forgot you're at work right now. You're probably might have just gotten a call. Shit. Oh God, is that my internet or your internet?
There we go.
Oh, there you go. You're back.
It was
now.
me. It was me.
Okay.
My connection fucked up. First of all, I said fuck ice, and I hope I didn't like drop all your supporters by saying that. This is
No,
my
that's fine.
opinion, not Blunt Cam's.
Oh
Right,
no,
cool.
I mean it's Blunt Man, and Blunt Cam's just what allows you to see the stream. That's all. But no, I don't think anyone's watching. To be fair, I have one viewer right now. That could be my
Oh,
bot
okay.
for all I know. But I just want you to know that
Hello.
before you come in here and start saying shit that I'm streaming.
Shit. You don't even know Blunt Man. I'm pretty sure I'm. You know what? List 100%. Like it's not. I'm pretty sure it's a questionable.
Bro, why are you cutting out so bad today?
Audio. There we go. Fucking
Video.
connection keeps fucking up.
I see that.
Yeah, it's because I'm using like 2 extenders, USB extenders, so I can walk around my whole fucking room. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely doing something.
I was saying earlier, like, it's not a question of if I'm on a watch list. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm for sure on a watch list now. It's pretty cool.
I mean,
I handed out a document stating that I wish for our local government to overthrow the federal government in conjunction with the assistance of all the other states, peacefully. Peacefully. Be sure to put peacefully in that declaration. And then I handed it out to a bunch of people and told them to mail it to the governor. And then I drove down to Springfield and told them that's what I did. Yeah. So I'm for sure on a list of some form. I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, but your government sucks at doing anything, so why, like, you're in the wrong
You
state for
know,
this.
I tried. Okay, that was the that was just it. I told him, I'm like, if this is our last chance here, guy. I mean, if you don't do something similar to this or put up for articles of something, then the people are going to lose their fucking minds, dude. You're talking about I don't know if you guys have been online, if you guys are in the underlying, underneath of the internet, but there are people talking about let's go kill the liberals, and there are people talking about let's go kill the Republicans, and there are people talking about let's go kill white people, and it's just why are we resorting to killing each other? I can't. I can't.
Well, because mainstream media sucks dick and
Yeah.
it's their job to
No
cause
shit.
controversy and push us against each other.
Yeah. And so as soon as I
I
saw
had a
media
fifth grade
over there.
teacher. I wish I could remember this quote. I still understand the quote, but basically it was like the media is like the fifth state column or something like that. Or the media is like the fifth column of the state or something like that. And it's basically just stating that the media only tells you what your government wants you to hear. It doesn't matter whether you think it's privately owned or whether it is privately owned. Um, like you can say it is. We can have NBC, we can have CNN, we can all have Fox, but at the end of the day, they're only going to let you know what the White House went. Yeah, you're allowed to say that.
Fucking people. I really fucking hate them. When I file
Yeah.
this case, give it a completely wrong fucking product. I get the fucking case. It's talking about some shit I don't even fucking know about because I don't handle that fucking product. It's fucking aggravating as shit. So now I gotta go into the fucking case, assign it the correct product because the customer couldn't fucking click a fucking drop down, and reassign his case, and he gets to see that his case went from agent to agent to agent to agent to agent to agent because he's a fucking idiot. And then he's going to complain on the case. Why is so many people touching my case? I don't understand. I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, like that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Just so we're on the same page, that's all.
Anyway. Yeah, so I don't expect it to go anywhere, even if they do send those things in. Which is sad, but I mean, you have to agree with me at some juncture here, Blunt Man, that the ICE agents are comparable to Gestapo in some ways, right?
No.
Why not?
Gestapo left you alone if you had I put this. It's like I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying to a point, but dude, that's such a liberal use of the fucking word. Like
I know it
realistically, I
is.
hate to be a dick, but like if you're gonna call them the Gestapo, I'm gonna call you a fucking pussy. All they're doing is taking illegals out of the country, dude. Now, unfortunately, are they targeting
Masked
specific?
agents.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, because what's gonna happen is if you take someone's family member out of the country, they're gonna come retaliate. That's how it is. But I'm sorry, but if you didn't come here legally, you can't stay here illegally. That's how it works. It's called a law. Like I'm sorry. Like this is one of the things that I want to counter specifically, bro. Go try that shit in Poland. You'll get shot. You won't get deported. You'll get shot. You will die. There's multiple countries on this planet, multiple that will just fucking kill you for doing what you've done in the United States. But you want to you want to say that we're the Gestapo? Okay. I know it's not right. I know it's not fair. I
Thank
know it's
you.
not
Just as
morally
long as it's
just.
not right. It's wrong, and you fucking know it.
But it's like it's right from what perspective? 13, right? Is it morally right? No, but it's the law.
Listen, if these guys were coming up to these houses and these people with you know, I don't know if you can hear that flapping, but if they had a piece of paper signed by a judge, I would be less pissed off. If they didn't wear masks so they couldn't be held accountable, I wouldn't be as pissed off. If if they didn't use the force as a means to terrorize the American people, and by American people, I include those immigrants because some of them are truly American. They've been here their whole life. They're basically naturalized. Um, I
But
wouldn't be as pissed
but
off.
I'm sorry, but if you see that's the beef that I have. If you've actually been here your whole life, why didn't you go through the naturalization process? Like if you have documents that tie that you've been here for like over a decade, I'm almost positive you get fucking fast tracked into getting your shit taken care of because
And
you've
I
been
know
here so long.
it sounds like an excuse, right? But it's really quite the case. The reason they didn't is because their parents promoted mistrust in the US federal government from doing so. The only reason some of them have ITN numbers is because they were like, nah, the parents are crazy, right? And went and got them anyway. And now ICE is doing exactly what their parents warned them against, is using those ITN numbers to find individuals to deport them. That's fucked up. If you're out here raping people or fucking robbing businesses, killing people, hiding them in slabs of concrete and all this other horrible shit. Okay, you fucked up. Sorry. You fucked up. You fucked up. But if you're out here just fucking standing outside of Home Depot trying to get a gig,
I mean, I know what you're
nah.
saying. I know what you're saying, but well, I think what you're forgetting, dude, is like not to be a dick, but like they fucked up by coming into the country illegally in the first goddamn place.
But some of them,
Don't but some of them me anything, man. Like I'm sorry, like it wouldn't matter if I went to another country illegally, I would be arrested. And
but some
depending
of
on the
them came
country, I
here
would
as
be shot or
children.
deported. That sucks
They
their
came here
parent.
as children.
You know, and some people get their credit card, get their identity stolen by their parents. Okay, not everyone's parents are good. Some people's parents beat the ever loving fuck out of them as when they're a small autistic ADHD child. So they just spend their entire life masking and bullshitting with humor. Sometimes life's not fair. Now, if you want to take the risk of coming into a country illegally, I'm not saying you can't. Bro, I'm a human, okay? I can't tell you what the fuck to do. That's not my job. Okay, unfortunately, if you can't, if Uncle Sam goes, you're not supposed to do this, dum dum, then you probably aren't supposed to do that, dum dum.
NMS. Sorry, I remember something. NMS. And I see that. I in some parts respect that. But unfortunately, we're
This is modern. You are
we're causing
conflating.
a problem,
Well,
is what we're doing.
bro, I'm gonna be real. Like you're making a problem out of something that's just the law, and I don't understand why people are getting upset with when America finally decides to uphold its
Okay, okay,
laws.
okay. Hold on. Obama was deporter in chief, right?
Sure, but that was mostly clear cut, just people from that was mostly clear cut, just people like coming, like we knew they just like we freshly caught them across the border kind of thing.
Untrue.
At least I thought that's where the majority of those numbers came from.
Homeland Security went around Illinois and collected people during the Obama administration. The difference is they didn't set up centers. They didn't have masked agents doing this. They didn't go around in fucking white vans with fucking tinted ass windows that you can't see in them. You didn't have federal agents shoving individuals protesting unprovoked while on public space or shooting tear gas at them. Not tear gas, but tear balls, the fucking pepper balls. So nobody really kind of like the only communities that were really aware were the immigrant communities that this was happening, and it wasn't a national thing because, like you just said, they were going after. He deported something like 2 million or 1 million people or something like that.
Okay, 13, but what?
But those,
Okay. I get what you're
but
saying,
all
but
those
what about
people like committed a crime
okay?
on
What
top
about
of
the
the
two?
crime.
What about the 200 million undocumented illegals that were bussed in under Joe Biden's running an era that were undocumented? No, granted, like,
Correct.
what about those? What do we just are those supposed to just be allowed to stay?
No,
20 million, 10, almost.
no.
What is that, like 6% of the population? We should just allow 6% of the population to just come and stay because Democrats said yes. In a
So
country that in a country where housing is already unaffordable, in a country where
the ones
fucking
that we bust
prices are
in the past
skyrocketing,
4 years,
like
the ones that we bust in, like that we transported here, I agree with you. No fucking way. Should not be a thing. I seen the busload of these people being unloaded. I was like, what the fuck? I seen it back when. And I didn't agree with it. And I still don't agree with it. If they want to come through here seeking
well, and that's
asylum
and that's
status, they
and
can do
here
that.
and that's the thing, 13. You can't have it all ways. You're like, no offense, the party that is getting crazy with this is the one that is the cause for all of these problems. You
You're
guys
not
want
wrong.
it every single way. You guys want them to be able to come over here and stay and vote, but keep the dangerous ones out, but don't racial profile. But it's like, not to be a dick, if they're from another country and that other country happens to be a different racial ethnicity, you kind of have to racially profile to find the people from that
No.
country.
No. So it's really simple. That person commits a crime, failure to turn, failure to yield, fucking robbery, shoplifting, um, domestic violence. Um,
No, no, why
you
do
name it.
no, no, but
They commit a
but
crime
why
that
why do they have
requires
to
them.
why do they have to commit a crime to be held accountable for coming here illegally. Again,
Probable
if
cause.
I go to Poland,
Skin color is not probable cause.
okay, fine. I mean, yes, I have to agree with that. Like,
Foreign speech is not probable cause.
no, I mean, yes, that's fair
The Supreme
too.
Court
Like,
ruled otherwise.
I don't, dude, but at the same time, it's like, what else do you want them to do? How are they supposed to prove it? Right? And
Well, like I
like,
said, if they commit a crime and and they're stopped by local law enforcement, and hey, this guy doesn't have an ID on him or something like that,
but
then
you
yeah,
can't,
you
but
call ICE. Yeah, that makes sense.
bro, here's my beef with that dude. But now you're just saying, then let all the asylum seekers stay.
Yeah.
Make the swing states not swing states anymore, which is what they did
Well,
it for in the first place.
people don't realize why they're seeking asylum. Do you realize? And I heard
Yes,
this. I talked
completely
to
a
a border
billion
control
percent.
agent.
I'm a
Okay.
billion% aware of multiple reasons for whatever country they've decided to help from why they're seeking asylum.
Well, let's just talk Mexico in particular. They go the legal route. They file with the U.S. The U.S. says, "Yeah, come on over." They wait in that long line to get into Mexico, and the cartel comes up to their car and kills them, blows their fucking brains out one by one, including the kids in the car. And Border Control has to watch this, and there's not a goddamn thing they can do about it. Now, their alternative is that this family crosses the border illegally and then seeks asylum after they snuck in, or they paid a different cartel to get them in, and then they seek asylum. So some of the asylum seekers do have legitimate cause for seeking asylum, because just merely trying to go the correct route could get you killed.
I get like
And you could argue that's kind of a Mexican government issue, not really an us issue. You could argue
no,
that.
I am 100% arguing that is a Mexican government issue. That is not an us issue. Period. The end. End of story. I don't care. You can blame the war on drugs. I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, Mexico is letting its people suffer and not fucking
Hmm.
stepping in and taking care of the problem that has been
Hmm.
pervasive as fuck for
Well,
as
that's
long as
because
I've been
Mexico's
alive.
government is the cartel. Like they've infiltrated the shit out of that government and ours, which is even more scarier if you really think about it.
Ugh,
And I'm talking like the lower echelons of government.
what a
Like,
waste of my time. Like this stupid
sorry.
fucking no, not you. This stupid
uh,
fucking this stupid run. I'm
yeah.
just gonna get on my fucking DK and finish it or some dumb shit. This is retarded as fuck. The issue I have 13, look, man. Sometimes when look, okay, okay, okay. You know what? You know what? Fuck you. I have a
Hmm.
counterpoint to your liberal fucking bullshit of like, let's just oh, you can't racially profile. What about 9/11, huh? What about
Yeah,
9/11? You
really,
guys,
really fucked up
no,
shit that we
yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah.
100%.
Oh no. Fuck you on that shit. Like everybody was screaming racially profiling for anyone who even
Oh
remotely looked
yeah.
Middle Eastern, and that didn't
Yes,
matter what side of the
100%.
fence you're on. What
100%. And it was wrong as fuck.
wait, but what was the reason for that? To potentially stop another terroristic and threatening action. What's the reason for this one? Oh, that's right. To 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 stop someone who's already committed a crime. And now I get you shouldn't be targeting the mom dropping her kid off of school. That's in bad taste.
Thank you. As long
However,
as you
that
can
being
agree on
said,
these
look. Some
side
of these, dude,
quests.
some of these things. Look, I get, but like at the end of the day, like if someone hires you to do your job 13, the way I look at it is if I was working at ICE, bro, if you don't have an ITN or you don't have a social security number, if you don't have whatever the fuck you're supposed to have in this stupid fucking computer you gave me, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. You have to come with me. You're gonna go talk to this person now. This is my job. All right. People take jobs because they're either talented at it or they're good at it, or it's just something that they can do without going insane. Right? I bet you half these ICE agents are probably old PTSD'd out fucking vets. Now, and I bet you the other half are probably the people that you don't like talking about, or you guys rip on all the time for excessive force and this and that and covering their face and blah 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 blah. The issue is that your radical left side will go out and target their families because they're just doing their job. Right, because in your mind, because in the left's mind, ICE shouldn't exist. The problem is like if ICE doesn't exist, then who gets the actual criminally organized illegal gangs out of the country? Because that's what ICE does exist for, technically speaking.
I do appreciate the
Because your
news
because your police
focusing.
because your police officers don't like people think police officers solve no, police officers do not exist to solve gang crime. Okay, they do not exist to resolve international or interstate crime. They're there to fucking give you a ticket, generate revenue for the current for the very fucking for the county that they work in generally and the courthouse that they work under.
Well, let me ask you.
And general peace. And I
So,
use that fucking quotatiously loose.
so the dehumanization of the individuals, to just label them as aliens or immigrants, pedophiles, and rapists, and all these other vile names that you're putting labels on these people, is a blanket cover so that people like my boy's mom are also considered an evil, vile individual. So people don't feel bad or have empathy towards these people and
It's
their
not about
struggles and the tearing up
yeah,
of a
sure.
family and
Look,
all
look,
that.
look, 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 look.
Okay.
You can look.
But however,
I don't
however,
care what tactics the media manipulates words into making me think a specific way. I don't listen to the media anyway. It doesn't matter to me,
well,
sir.
I was going to say, however, if it's true that ICE is only going after these individuals, because let's face it, mom dropping off her kid at school, that's a sad story. But did mom beat the fuck out of her husband? Is that why? Right? So there are items that I could say like, okay, well, if ICE is truly going after criminal elements, then I don't really have a huge leg to stand on other than that they're masked. They're doing this without warrants provided to these individuals off the bat.
Look, look, look.
Like,
I would hope. Or look. Hear me out. I don't know about
and then
you,
like my point
13.
earlier, like we didn't even notice ICE during Obama's administration.
Wow, my camera got real fucked up there. Hilarious.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
There you are. You're moving.
I don't know about you, 13, but like, look,
See, it's difficult. It's a
no, it's no,
difficult.
it
It's a
no, it's
difficult.
yes and no, it's not right. The way I would look at it is they're probably look. I understand that. Look, this is all going to boil down to good cop, bad cop. All right, there are good cops. There are bad cops. ICE is no exception. Okay. Also, the media is all bad. All bad. There's not good media. Okay. The media is going to spin a story, doesn't matter what side it's on, to get more viewership and more shock factor and more clicks because that's how they make their money advertising. So they can make their money. Like it's literally just as simple as that. More views, more money, more views, more ads, more money. All it is. More clicks equals more pennies. If I can get a couple million clicks, that's a couple hundred grand. That's a couple that's a couple G's, bro. At the end of the day, 13, There needs to be a task force that does this. I understand the need for privacy. I do think it should be done in a more professional and conducive way. I do stand, unfortunately, kind of closer with Asmongold on this, where you don't get due process if you're not an American citizen.
That's untrue.
Sorry. No, not untrue. And if you want to go by
It's
the letter,
untrue.
and if you want to go by the letter of the law, technically 13, the Patriot Act fucked that years ago. Get fucked.
Yeah, which why everybody was up in arms about it. And
Look, I
I'm just
agree.
gonna say something about
I
some of that
agree.
stuff and say that Alex Jones was correct about you remember the map that they came
Bro,
out with
dude,
like the
do
50-mile border
we don't even need to, like, that dude's been right about almost everything. We know.
genocide, my guy. Why would they put this detention center over here in Broadview 10 feet, literally 10 feet from railroad tracks? You want me to pull it up for you on Google Maps to prove to you that it's literally 10 feet away from railroad tracks?
Bro, I don't
For all we know, they are
bro.
secretly killing these individuals and throwing them on a train and shipping them off somewhere.
I
And I know that seems wildly out of left field or whatever the fuck you want to say. Um, but okay, so ChatGPT helped me clarify some of this. 34, Hitler was instilled. 34 through 36, he started calling the people undesirables. After 36, he started putting in the not the death squads. Remember, they would just go around and start fucking killing people, and that was after he started publicly
13,
deporting people.
13.
Hold
Are
on,
you
hold
trying
on.
13?
In
Bro,
39 through 41,
hey,
that's when
hey,
they started
hey.
finally drafting documents for the
13, for the
industrial killing of
love
people.
of fucking God. I already know the timeline. Shut the fuck up. Let me ask you a question before you continue giving me knowledge I already know because I am autistic and it's World War II. Are you trying to state that history is repeating itself and you are just making the same connections? And granted, it's not the 30s, it's the 20s, and that we are heading down the same road as then. Is that what you're trying to hint at?
Possibly faster than what had happened in the 40s, but yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's all. You don't need to keep giving me stupid fucking shit that happened in the past. First of all, 13, history repeats itself. It repeats itself in very strange ways. I don't think we're going to have a mass extermination of Hispanic people. Okay, if you if you were to come to me with apocalyptic bingo card, mass mass genocide of Hispanics would not be on that list, 13. Now,
I know.
now
Neither
hear me
was
out.
my
Now
bingo card for
hear
mass
me.
deportations.
Well, no. That's always on there. No, that's bullshit.
I did not have that on my
There's a
bingo card.
Republican in fucking office, you retard.
Yeah, but I mean, they've been in office before. Okay, if he did this in 18, I would have been like, oh shit, but he didn't.
He did.
No, he didn't.
He just continued do like no one was doing it in 18 basically. He just continued doing whatever the fuck Obama was.
But it wasn't okay. So it wasn't on such a publicly.
No, because the media wasn't paying attention to it. That's why. It's
No,
whatever the
like
media is focusing on, 13. That's why it's such a big deal. Bro, if the media didn't say anything about this, no one would say a goddamn thing, 13. No one would be infuriated. No one would be going crazy. Right? Would you get some Twitter posts here and there? Yeah, sure. But the media is escalating it to an outrage. It is an art form. It is a troll. It is a rage bait.
establishing alligator Alcatraz is not the media's fault. It's not. We didn't have alligator Alcatraz in 18 or these other large camps, if that's what you want to call them, or detention centers, or whatever you want to call them.
Well,
Truthfully,
bro,
concentration camps, because you're concentrating a certain
sure,
type of
yeah,
people to this
okay,
camp.
yeah, sure, sure, 13, because yeah, I'm sure we use gas and bullets the same way, right?
No, no, no. See,
Like, come
so
on, like
concentration camps, see, this is what people don't understand about that word
either
concentration. You are
please look,
concentrating
I
a
I
certain
get it. Look,
people.
yeah, okay, fuck it, fuck off with your fucking English bullshit lesson. I understand what words mean. At the end of the day, 13, you are jumping off the deep end with this as hard as humanly possible, right? If it comes to the point where there's evidence that that shit is happening, what? Let me ask you: if evidence happens that the train thing is happening, 13, what then? What then, 13? What are you gonna do about it? What then? You gonna go storm the castle by yourself and get shot? What then?
I would hope that you'd get pissed off about it.
And yeah, okay, so so me and you are gonna go storm the castle and get shot. What then?
All of us. All of us.
Right? Yeah, I don't see that happening, sir.
Which is why Nazi happened.
Well, I guess we'll fucking see. But
So this is why I didn't understand when I was growing up. I'm like,
but
if
you
this was all
like you think
happening,
if
where were
you
the
think
people? Like, why didn't the
13,
people do something
13,
about
13,
this?
13, holy fucking shit. You need to stop paying attention to America. Just stop paying attention to America. Go pay attention to England for a little bit. If you think
Yeah, look at
America
them,
is
bro.
bad, if you
Holy
think
shit.
America is bad as far as racism and deportation is going, I'll tell you what, dog.
Did you see the riots from or not the riots, but the protests for the Charlie Kirk thing in UK this past
No,
weekend?
I didn't see that. I didn't see anything with the
Oh my
Charlie Kirk.
God, the whole fucking, it was way worse than here. Because of Charlie Kirk and what happened to him, like the entire Republican base of the UK went out onto the streets and demanded that freedom of speech be protected. One of the like, it gives me goosebumps, like one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Because they're right. They're absolutely right. That
Okay,
man should
so
not have been
I have a
killed.
question. Have you seen all the protests they have about the fucking immigration and deportation and the
Oh
fact
yeah.
that they're
Yeah.
okay? Okay,
I've been
that
there.
is going to be us in 10 fucking years, 13. If like England is what happens when you take away people's guns and the government does nothing to make the average person's life better. We are America. We are that, but our healthcare is privatized. Things cost more, but you can have a gun.
So in the declaration I filled out, or I created, it
Uh,
specifically states that we have the right to gun ownership still, that all the original rights are still there. So you're right. Take away the guns and fucking flood the people with criminals, and you're gonna have a problem. You're right. Not gonna say you're wrong,
Fuck the
but
criminals. Bro, I can 9 times out of 10, depending on what the criminal's done, I can vibe with criminals all day. The problem that I have is the government having a gun and me not.
correct.
Or a
Thank you.
foreign government having a gun and me not. Either fucking way. The boot can be red, white, blue, yellow, purple, cyan. I don't give a fuck. It all bleeds to
Cyan.
556.
Yeah. But here's the government literally doing action against individuals, against people,
They've been doing
and
that,
we're
bro.
not doing shit about it.
They've been doing that shit since the 50s. You want to be the next Kennedys?
That's fucked up, oh, man.
I'm just saying.
That's screwed up, but
Modern
it's the truth.
problems, bro, modern problems require modern solutions. Don't get fucking pissy at me. Like that's what I'm saying, 13. You're just like, rah, this isn't freedom. And it's like, nigga,
It's not.
I know it's not freedom. It hasn't been freedom since the fucking 80s. Like, no one's had freedom in this country in
You know
ages.
what? Really great point that
We were all sold into debt slavery before we were born. Like, try the fuck again. Doesn't matter what color your skin is. Doesn't matter where you came from. America's only good because you can make your fucking money, and then if you choose If you choose a path to make your money, you can make enough to get the fuck out of here and go do whatever the fuck you want. Disappear off the face of the earth. And America is one of the easiest countries to do it in. The language is spoken all over the world. The currency is accepted almost everywhere. There's like what, maybe 20 countries that our money is technically worth less, but like even then, sure. You see what I'm getting at, 13? Like I know we have our own problems and I know shit's going weird and I know shit's getting owned by the corporations, but at the end of the day, you kind I there's nothing we can do to fix it, okay? The
Oh,
problem
there
is
is.
13. No, there's not 13 because the only thing we can do to fix it, unfortunately, is by one of your old modicums. Blow it up. Blow it
That's
all up. Like I would absolutely I have value and and sentiment in that in blow it all up. Trust me. Trust me, 13.
but you can't just leave it blown up.
The problem is the people who will come pick up the pieces will be far worse.
Go wrong.
Again, I
This
think
will
we
solve
should
that.
be I think no, I think we should be a
If you
technocracy.
look inside chat,
If that's your stupid fucking bullshit ass new fucking independence thing, shut the fuck up, 13.
it will solve it.
I don't care.
Dissolve the
It's
federal
not
government,
gonna.
reinstall the federal government
Gonna
mandated to ensure individual rights are
we want to
protected.
just fucking, we want to crush my water bottle. Just shut the fuck up, 13. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry. No one in the federal government's gonna cave for that. No one's gonna do it. Like that's the thing, man. Look, it's at this point it's either full out war or we wait for people to die off and hope to get replaced with more moderate, sensible people.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the first option. Second option isn't going to happen. I mean, they were arrested. ICE arrested a Republican trying to defend an immigrant in their court case the other day. Straight up detained his ass. A Republican state rep.
Okay, was the guy illegal?
No, no, he was defending.
No, 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 no,
He was asking
no,
for a
no,
warrant.
no, no, yeah, no, no, no. Was the guy that they were taking away? Was that guy illegal?
Probably.
Congratulations, you don't get a warrant. You don't pass go.
You
That's not a
do get
law.
a
No, you
warrant.
do.
That's
No,
literally
no,
within our laws.
no,
Like it doesn't
no.
matter if you're
Sorry,
a
don't
citizen or
care.
not. The laws that apply to us apply to people. They apply to humans.
Yep.
And
Sorry,
it's
13.
literally because of the
You know what,
original
dog?
document
You know
that
what?
founded the
You know what,
country.
13? No, no, they don't. Because if Poland can shoot immigrants on sight for coming into their country because that's their doctrine, then my doctrine certainly doesn't apply to anyone who comes in illegally. Period. End of story. There's got to be a way to solve it. We can't, bro. I'm sorry. You cannot take the world's population and put them in one place because it is better. All right. I hate to say this, but as a species, as a whole, you need a specific part of the world to be richer than the rest, so innovation can come out and spread. Now, ideally speaking, there would be a lot of these meccas and hubs all over the planet. And there actually kind of is. But no one wants to conform to their governance. No one wants to be a fucking pawn of the CCP. No one wants to freeze their ass off freeze their ass off working counterintelligence for Russia. No one wants to go live in the UK where it rains, people get stabbed, you can't own a gun, and your taxes are crazy. Everyone wants to come to America because no one gives a fuck about you on the whole. You want to own a house? Congratulations, everyone does. This is America. You want to be left alone? Congratulations, so does everyone else. It's America. You want to be a small fish in a big sea? Congratulations, go move to a big city. You fit right in. No one knows. No one knows who the fuck you are. No one wants to know who the fuck you are. We have some of the
Lack
best
of empathy
money.
will end us all.
It doesn't matter. Too much empathy will fuck the world. Period. Too much empathy. Too much empathy means the humans die on this planet. We do not become a
Mm-mm.
multi-planetation species. Our sun explodes. That's the end of existence as we know it as a
If
species.
we truly are a nation who derived from God's law, as they like to tout off, well, there's like
I
literally
don't
five
believe in your
quotes.
stupid books. Who cares? I don't give a fuck. Fuck your books. Show me actual proof. All right, if the creator is so fucking vast and divine and so fucking out there and it's a part of fucking everything and has made me in his
It's
fucking image.
us. We are that.
Okay,
That's what people don't
okay,
understand.
awesome 13. It doesn't fucking matter because you know what us is saying? You know what one of the gods of this universe is saying, 13?
God didn't
Bullshit,
make the
it's a
Sears Tower, we
computer.
did.
It doesn't matter. It's a fucking computer, 13. I don't run shit. It's all random fucking numbers. It's all randomly generated. You are the sum of two parental units that fucked one day, and you got to split the diff between their stats. Now the only difference between that is that makes you special from your two fucking sperm donors are the fact that you are a human being. You are a bacon brain, salt and fat, basically, 'cause that's all a brain is, inside of a meat mech suit. Okay? The cool thing is about this meat mech suit, not only can you train the fat controlling it, you can make the suit stronger or weaker or tougher by doing shit. So you get to plus or minus stats if you want. And as long as you're, not born mutated or deficient or crippled, you kind of get to do whatever the fuck you want. Want to be a bodybuilder? Sure. Are you going to win Mr. Olympia? Probably not. But you could absolutely be the most jacked dude in your town. Like, that's what I'm saying is like humans can be and do anything they want to do. We're so fucking adaptable. Our endurance is off the charts. We're all born with like a nat 8 in endurance out of 10, okay? Like if we were a D&D character, our natural endurance would be like a 14. Just straight up, just just a 14 health stat. Just boom. You can keep going till you shouldn't be able to keep going. That's why humans survive. But
You know what?
because of endurance, we can because of endurance, we can train agility, we can train strength, we can train intelligence. Because we have that trait to just keep hunting the fucking hyena 20 miles for fucking 3 days until it collapses of heat exhaustion and you just walk up and unga stab with stick. Ha bunga and fucking slap it over a fire and eat. Congratulations, you're now an apex predator. Like I don't
There we go. Shit
evolution.
locked up.
We can't put social niceties over evolution. And one of the biggest steps of evolution is making sure that the race as a whole has a future. The bullshit you're pulling now, all this little bullshit, this squabbling, this political nonsense has nothing to do with the race as a future at all. Matter of fact, it's only going to just make us war and make sure we don't have a future and that we're still stuck here on this stupid fucking rock and that we can't get off of it.
Oh, I hate to interrupt you. I'll be right back.
stupid.